everyone, welcome back to Overland Trails Garage. And in today's project, we're going to try to extend this rack down a little bit so we can have a little lower space to grab stuff, to mount stuff, as well as just give us a little bit more room to put stuff on it. Plus, we're short people. Getting up here is kind of challenging when you're trying to undo pins from MaxTrack. The plan is to take aluminum bars like this, mount them to here, here, and out here, and then come across with some sort of cross support, like a extruded aluminum, to where I can have little T-slots to put things on. We're also considering coming off of this with a bar here to tie in for support. So it's going to kind of be of figuring things out as we go, but we're going to take you all along with us. So let's figure this out. All right, first things first on this project, we got to kind of decide really how large we want to make this extension on this rack. I'm excited about this project, so I'm going to do it partially in the rain. So we want to come from the top of the bar, and we want to come down. Let's go down, let's go 27 inches. That'll give us roughly 15 inches of extended rack space. And then at that angle, we can come off of here and up to that area to give a support beam. And the total width is 64 inches. So we're gonna go 27 down from the top of the rack, 64 inches wide. Got to look into ordering some extruded aluminum to do that with. That way we can have the T-nut screws all the way across for it, but add multiple items and having, points where we can tie in things. So let's go to the metal store. So luckily, on the east side of Plano, Texas, where I live, there's a metal supermarket. And these guys have got really good prices, and they'll custom cut to size. Let's go see what they got. All right, we got our metal from Metal Mart. This is 1 inch by 2 inch tubing, 1/16 inch thickness. So it's going to work really well, I think. It's a little bit thinner than what comes on the rack already, but I don't need a lot of strength there. I've already pre-drilled the 2.5 inch bolts here. These are 3/8. And so I'm going to put those on with some nylon threaded nuts there and some washers, so it's going to stay on pretty tight. And then to mount to the flatbed, I found these 2-inch little brackets. Like I said, I'm not putting a lot of weight on this. It's just to support the structure, not to handle the weight of the structure. And that will go right there. And that'll mount to the flatbed. So between this joint, and then up here, this attached to the rack itself, I should be able to create a nice frame and then attach the extruded aluminum that I've ordered to that, so I can attach the MaxTrax, the trash bag, shovel, whatever else I want to on there. Next, I'm doing this the easy way. I've got a pilot hole drilled here, and I did a 1 inch measure and then an X so I could know the hole. I'm going to come down to here, and I'm going to measure an X from corner to corner here, and that way I can get a pretty close punch here. And I'm by no way an engineer measuring out anything and getting everything perfect, but that'll do. All right, we'll just center punch that. Because I'm going to go through this and I don't want to go into the camper, I've got a little metal shield I'm going to hold behind it. Since I'm not able to take this rack off without disassembling half the rig, or seems like, I'm just going to kind of protect it this way. Again, holding our back plate to brace it. And again, these are 3/8 bolts, so they'll hold really good. So I'm going to take this bracket, I'm going to slide it into here. I've already marked a hole here, and this was measured halfway between these ends right here. So I'm going to drill a hole through here all the way, put a 5/16 bolt in there, and do the same thing to this side to hold this in place for this joint. And we'll do the other side, and then we got to do one more, and then we got to do the bars that go down from the drop-down supports to the flatbed. So we got a lot of drilling to do. All right, let's check in and see where we're at on this project. We've got all 3 bars mounted. We also have these joints here mounted. Now the next phase of this, I've already mounted this little bracket here, and you'll notice this is trimmed, shaped to the angle. We're going to take this, we're going to bolt it in here, and we're going to take this bracket and we're going to mount it right here. So this entire setup here is not going to carry any weight. It's pretty solid. It's probably not going to vibrate. I just want to give it a little extra added support like that. And because I can't get to the back panel on this particular tray, I'm using self-tapping steel screws. So I'm putting 1 big screw in the middle and 2 screws on the outside to hold it in place so it doesn't twist. Alrighty, that's solid in place. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and notify so you'll get the notification of any videos got it going on in the future. I'll be building out the 4-wheel camper Hawk flatbed to our specifications of what we want to do for travel. So if you want to follow along, hit those buttons. All right, let's recap where we are. We've got the 2-inch by 1-inch by 27-inch aluminum bars coming down from the rack, extending it down 27 inches. We've got the 17.5-inch bars coming from the bottom of the rack to the flatbed with the hinges here supporting the structure, and this hinge here that is designed coming from a step rail, a walking rail system. It's weird. I'll put the link to where I found them and below, but it gives it kind of a nice finished look. Next steps. Extruded aluminum 3-inch by 0.75 panels will be in a couple of days. They're going to go 64 inches from this side to that side on the bottom, and as well as another one up here, so we'll have a good cross section with T-channels to be able to connect things in. We're just giving ourselves options to where we can make our decisions down the road and modify this rig to meet any particular situation we might be going into. All right, the extruded aluminum has come in 64 inches, and if you'll notice on the ends there, I had it pre-drilled and pre-countersunk. I've got my holes marked here. I'm going to go with 1/4 inch bolts because those are the only ones that I could get with a flat enough head to put into the channel slot so I can be able to slide stuff in and out of. Okay, now that we've got our bottom bar mounted, you can see it's side to side, pretty sturdy right there. Some of the things we're going to mount on here is this MaxTrack holder, which is going to probably go right here. That'll make it a lot easier to be able to get to the MaxTracks, either for taking them off and using them or people stealing them, I don't know which. The other thing is I'm debating about mounting this Sarge's box just like that. But I'm not sure if that's going to work out or not either. So a lot more testing. Taking you along with us. We're figuring it out as we go. We just got back from Overland of America, and one person was looking at it and he was quite impressed. He said, he was asking about it, and he said, it looks factory. And I was very happy, but somebody said it looked like it was factory because it just looks like it belongs to it, like they made it themselves. And that's quite a compliment. 4-wheel Campers does such a great professional job of building things. I was able to put in M8 bolts and get some M8 nuts that goes in this extrusion here. Thank you to Extrusion Overland for providing those nuts. I was having trouble finding the exact ones I wanted. They had the perfect ones. So I got this mounted to it. As you can see, it is on, tougher than anything I can tear up. Next thing is to figure out where we want to put the shower. I got the Jolka ensuite single shower in, and what we're probably going to end up doing is putting it right here. We were going to put it around on this side of the camper, but I'm getting a little nervous. It's pretty heavy. We're going to end up putting it right here, at least for now. And so I got to go measure that out and figure how exactly we want to mount it. The brackets come in the L shape, which is not exactly ideal for this type of mount, obviously. So I got to figure out some bracketing. Now for the shower, to make this work, what we ended up doing is taking the L bracket that came with it originally, flipping it on its side, sticking the L bracket out this way so it comes out and then down, and the part that's originally supposed to attach to a roof rack to hang out to hang the shower on, we just bolted the shower to it and then Thankfully, the slotted sections are big enough where I could attach the top piece, 2 bolts, to the extrusion, so that balanced out well. It's pushed up as much as it can. We do feel like it's too low. It could go up. This is the fix for now. I do wish we could hang it up another 3 inches though, just to be sure. Here's the finished product and configuration for now. We've got the frame all solid, the extruded aluminum for versatility. It just makes it real versatile for any kind of trip we want to plan out, depending on where we're going, how long we're going. But I'll do a review on the Jolka shower coming up. And if you want to see the other things we've done to this rig to get it trip ready, you know, for long-term travel, check out this video over here, which is the playlist of everything we've done so far. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe so you can see others like it. But we appreciate it. You have a good day, and we'll see you on the trails.